Hey guys, what's up? It's Amy with Amy Reads YA, and today I am here to do a fall tag because it's technically supposed to be fall. It's October. It's 85 degrees out. I think that's the high today. It's very humid. It does not feel like fall, but it is technically fall, so we're gonna roll with this. I saw this tag on Paul Reads. I will link his video below. The original came from Tall Tales, and I will link her below. There are 11 prompts, and let's just get right into them. Number 1, in fall, the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. This is the only question I don't have the book for, but it was the first book that popped into my mind. I read it 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. And it's still the most vivid book I can think of, and that is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. When I read that book, all I could think of is, will Baz Luhrmann please turn this into a film? I have to see this world come to life. And Baz Luhrmann is the guy to do it. Number 2, nature is beautiful, but also dying. Name a book that is beautifully written, but also deals with a heavy topic. For this one, I chose a book I just did a review on, and that is Any Man by Amber Tamblyn. This deals with sexual assault, victim shaming, suicide, alcoholism, self-harm, pedophilia. If there's a dark topic, this book covers it. But it is written so beautifully. It is told through poetry, it is told through social media and emails and AIM, wow, what year is it? Okay, Cupid conversations, interviews, therapy sessions. It's told through so many different voices and so many different styles, and it's all beautiful. So, Any Man by Amber Tamblyn. Please pick this book up. Number 3. Fall is back to school season. Share a nonfiction book that taught you something new. So I picked Hiker Trash, Life on the Pacific Crest Trail by Erin Miller. This book kind of goes, it's like, if there was a Couch to 5K version for hiking, it would be this. This book, Erin Miller basically just woke up one day, had a conversation with her husband and said, hey, let's hike the PCT. The PCT is no small undertaking, so they kind of went from, you know, we park our car and take a walk in the woods sometimes, to we are going to hike one of the longest, I think it's the second longest trail. It's been a few years since I read this, but I think it's the second longest besides the Appalachian Trail. It goes from the very southern tip of California all the way up into Canada. I probably should have refreshed my memory. But anyway, it just teaches you so much. She really did a great job at cataloging all the preparation, cataloging life on the trail, you know, the ups and downs that come along with that kind of undertaking. And it was a great book. Number 4. In order to keep warm, it's good to spend some time with the people you love. Name a fictional family, household, or friend group that you would like to be a part of. I am going to go with my family over in the Night Court. Who wouldn't want to be a part of this group of people? So, that's a simple answer. Valaris. Take me to Valaris. Number 5. The colorful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show us a pile of fall-colored spines. Now, I really didn't feel like taking my whole bookshelf apart, so I didn't. I just pulled a couple. Enough to get the gist. Here we go. Red, orangey, and yellow. We've got some leaves here. So, fall spines. And in case we're wondering, the spines are Perfect by Cecilia Ahern, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling, and Women by Charles Bukowski. So, there's that. Number 6. Fall is... I just did that one. No, I didn't. Number 6. Fall is the perfect time for some storytelling by the fireside. Share a book wherein somebody is telling a story. My first reaction was, somebody's always telling a story when you read a book, because it's a story. And then I was like, oh, like a book where somebody actually tells stories in the book. And then I was stumped. So the only thing I could come up with was The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. And I came up with this because I know that Katniss tells Rue some stories, like sings her some songs, right? Well, she sang her a song after she died. Maybe this doesn't work for this prompt, but I felt like there was some storytelling going on within this book. So I went with it. Hopefully, it's been so long since I read this book, and now I'm just playing the movie in my head. But yeah, I felt like Katniss told Rue some stories, so we're just gonna go with that. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. The Nights Are Getting Darker share a dark, creepy read. There's White Bodies by Jane Robbins, and this book was very unsettling, very creepy, very weird. Obsessive stories or stories about obsession really suck me in, and this was no exception. This is an adult psychological thriller, so if you are strictly YA, just be aware of that. But this follows two sisters who are, well, one's a little super obsessed with the other, but they have a very tight, odd relationship, and one of the sisters is dating this guy, and the other sister is just not comfortable with what she sees in the relationship. So The Days Are Getting Colder. Name a short, heartwarming read that could warm up somebody's cold and rainy day. I'm going with heartwarming, but I'm also going to let you know that I sobbed like an absolute maniac while reading this book. So just be aware. But it is very, very heartwarming. Love is a Mixtape by Rob Sheffield. Rob Sheffield, Rolling Stone? Yes. Rob Sheffield is a contributing editor at Rolling Stone, so obviously music is his forte, but writing is also one of his fortes. This book chronicles, did I use that right? This book follows Rob Sheffield after the loss of his wife, and he tells the story of how they fell in love and what happened and the end through different mixtapes that they had made while they were dating, married, etc. And first of all, if you love indie music, this will be a great book for you. I'm getting choked up thinking about it. I read this book on a plane to California. I was going to a music festival, so I read this on the plane, and I was like bawling. I didn't have a pen or anything, and I've just got all of these pages dog-eared with like different quotes that I love. My mixtapes were the life rafts that I held on to. Just like one-liners that just like break your fucking heart. Well, I had that one highlighted. Oh, here's one. I tore this book all up. I thought there's nowhere else in the universe I would rather be at this moment. I could count the places I would not rather be. I've always wanted to see New Zealand, but I'd rather be here. The majestic ruins of Machu Picchu, I'd rather be here. A hillside in Cuenca, Spain, sipping coffee and watching leaves fall, not even close. There's nowhere else I could imagine wanting to be besides here in this car with this girl on this road listening to this song. If she breaks my heart, no matter what the hell she puts me through, I can say it was worth it just because of right now. I know how this book ends. Everybody knows how this book ends. It says it, life and loss. So I know how this ends. This is also such a dear book to a friend of mine who went through something similar. And every time I think about this book, I think about her and what she went through, and it breaks my heart. So I'm crying in the middle of a fall tag, which was not supposed to happen. Love is a Mixtape by Rob Sheffield. It's a really good book. If you love music, you're gonna really love this book. And cry when you think about it. The next prompt, let me get these rogue tears off my face. Fall returns every year. Name an old favorite that you'd like to return to. I am returning to this old favorite this month as part of my September, wow, it's October. As a part of my October readathon that I'm doing, that is through the Facebook group TBR and Beyond, and it is a choose your own adventure mappy thing. So my prompt for anthologies, I am returning to Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark by Alvin Schwartz, and Stephen Gamble is the artist. If you were growing up and didn't read these books, get in a time machine right now and go back to being a child and read these books. They are horrifying. They're still scary as an adult. You're taking all the light, bro. Number 10. Fall is the perfect time for cozy reading nights. Share your favorite cozy reading accessories. Well, since I said earlier it's like 80 degrees or 85 degrees today, I'm not wearing socks, but socks are like my favorite thing to wear when I read, because duh, cozy. This blanket, this is like my blanket that sits on my reading chair, which I am in right now. Tea, which I am usually drinking when I'm reading, and that's what my glasses, which I can't wear when I'm filming because I get glare all over the place. But that's it for me with my reading accessories. Number 11, which is the final one, is spread some autumn appreciation and tag some people. If you watch any of my tag videos, you already know I don't really tag people. That wraps up the fall tag. So, you know, thank you Tall Tales for creating it, because I love to do anything fall related. If you like watching me randomly cry when I think about books, you can like, comment, and subscribe below. Let me know if you've read any of these books, if I've made you want to or not want to read any of these books. We'll see. All my social media is down below, and that is all I've got. I will see you guys next time. Bye! Oh, got it.